Hi, this is Quirky Critic, and without wasting time, let's get into the video. The Hunger Games, 2012, or as I like to call it, reality TV gone horribly right, is a dystopian adventure that's part battle royale, part social commentary, and all kinds of unintentionally hilarious. Directed by Gary Ross and based on Suzanne Collins' best-selling novel, this film catapults us into a future where kids fight to the death on live television and somehow, everyone's okay with it. It's like Survivor meets The Running Man, with a dash of America's Next Top Model. Let's start with our heroine, Katniss Everdeen, played by Jennifer Lawrence. Katniss is the girl on fire, literally and metaphorically, who volunteers to take her sister's place in the Hunger Games. Armed with a bow, arrows, and a perpetual scowl, Katniss is the ultimate reluctant hero. Watching her navigate the deadly arena while trying to avoid making any facial expressions is like watching a deer in the headlights learn to drive. Her survival skills are impressive, but her social skills are stuck somewhere between awkward silence and please don't talk to me. Then there's Peeta Mellark, played by Josh Hutcherson, the boy with the bread and the charisma of a wet sponge. Peeta's undying love for Katniss is supposed to be the emotional core of the film, but it mostly comes off as a series of increasingly desperate attempts to get her to notice him. His strategy in the arena, painting himself to look like the scenery and hoping no one steps on him. It's like playing hide and seek with a chameleon who's really bad at blending in. The plot, if you can call it that, involves 24 teenagers being thrown into an arena to kill each other for the entertainment of the capital's citizens, who dress like they're perpetually auditioning for RuPaul's Drag Race. The capital's fashion sense is a psychedelic fever dream of neon colors, ridiculous wigs, and makeup that looks like it was applied by a toddler on a sugar high. The juxtaposition of their flamboyant outfits with the grim reality of the games is as subtle as a sledgehammer, and about as nuanced. Stanley Tucci's Caesar Flickerman, the Hunger Games' flamboyant host, steals every scene he's in with his mile-wide grin and hyperbolic enthusiasm. His interviews with the tributes are a masterclass in over-the-top showmanship, making you wonder if he's genuinely excited or just really good at pretending to care. His blue hair and sparkling suits are like a glitter bomb exploded at a clown convention. Woody Harrelson's Hey Mitch Abernathy, the drunken mentor, provides a steady stream of comic relief with his slurred wisdom and general disdain for everything. His attempts to whip Katniss and Peeta into shape are less rocky training montage and more drunk uncle at a wedding giving life advice. Watching him stumble around flask in hand while trying to be inspirational is both tragic and hilarious. The other tributes range from forgettable cannon fodder to bizarre caricatures. There's the career tributes, who've trained their whole lives to win the games and look like they've stepped out of a Mortal Kombat audition. And then there's Rue, the adorable little girl who's clearly in the wrong movie. Her alliance with Katniss is heartwarming but also feels like a strategic move to make audiences cry on cue. The special effects, particularly the deadly arena, are a mix of impressive and unintentionally funny. The fireballs, mutant dogs, and deadly traps are all meant to create tension but often come off as overly dramatic. The CGI trackerjackers, killer wasps, are more laughable than terrifying, and the climactic showdown on the cornucopia looks like a high school production of Lord of the Flies with a bigger budget. The dialogue is filled with dramatic proclamations and unintentional comedy. Katniss's attempts to play along with the Capitol's narrative often result in stilted lines and awkward moments. Her declaration of love for Peeta is so unconvincing that even the Capitol's gullible audience should be suspicious. It's like watching someone read lines off a cue card while trying to remember their grocery list. The action sequences are a blend of high-stakes drama and absurdity. The initial bloodbath at the cornucopia is so chaotic that it's hard to tell who's who, and the subsequent battles range from thrilling to downright silly. Watching Katniss shoot arrows with deadly precision while everyone else runs around like headless chickens is both impressive and comical. Despite all its quirks and unintentional hilarity, The Hunger Games remains a fun and entertaining film. It's a reminder that dystopian futures don't have to make sense. They just have to keep us watching. So grab your popcorn, suspend your disbelief, and prepare to be whisked away to a world where fashion is fatal, teenagers are lethal, and the odds are never in anyone's favor. After all, as Effie Trinket might say, happy Hunger Games, and may the laughs be ever in your favor. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Quirky Critic signing out.